Good afternoon. I'm Lucy Adeyemi. South Sudan says it has begun repairing and pumping oil from wells damaged during the civil war that broke out in 2013. Oil Minister Ezekiel Lul Katkuth says the move will boost production by 70,000 barrels per day by the end of the year. The country gained independence from Sudan 8 years ago and currently produces 160,000 barrels per day. Gatkuth says wells are being repaired with the help of Sudan after production plunged to less than half of pre-war levels. South Sudan's President Salva Kiir and rebel leader Riek Machar signed what they call the final peace deal agreement to end the civil war in August last year, but it has not been fully implemented. 4 more suspects named by Kenyan authorities as wanted following last week's attack at the Doza D2 complex in the capital Nairobi have surrendered. They reportedly handed themselves in at a police station in Isiolo, northeast of the capital. Kenyan police also said on Monday they have thwarted an attack by suspected Somali militant Al-Shabaab on a Chinese-owned construction company in an eastern region. This after the Islamist group killed 21 persons in Nairobi. The assailants wounded 1 person while they attempted to hit the site in Garissa County, not far from the Kenyan-Somali border, owned by a Chinese road construction company that is building the garissa-modogashe highway. County Police Commander David Karina says the attackers were reports since the security officers were very alert. We'll be back after this short break.
This used to be me. But that was before I got the perfect bag. It's handy and easy to use. All I need in one compact space, just like my MTN Extra Value plan. I used to get one plan for my calls and then try to remember which data plan worked for me. Roaming was a totally different ballgame. Not anymore. I've got the MTN Extra Value all-in-one plan. If you're a data buff like me, you get extra data with some talk time. And if you like to make calls, you get extra talk time with some data. And when I'm abroad, I automatically browse, chat, and call right on the same plan. MTN Extra Value was made just for me.
More of data or calls, whichever one you prefer. MTN Extra Value is made just for you.
Authorities in Uganda's eastern Sabe region have reported an increase in cases of female genital mutilation (FGM) that is illegal in the country. Police say they have stepped up their deployment to stop any more cases. Local leaders and activists say some FGM ceremonies are now happening in public in spite of the practice being illegal in Uganda. Most of the victims are believed to be married women in their 20s and 30s who face stigma for not having undergone the procedure. A non-governmental agency says there have been at least 12 women who have undergone public circumcision, although there have been many more suspected cases. FGM was banned in Uganda in 2010, with those committing the act facing up to 10 years in prison. Campaigning by the government and activists has led to a reduction in the practice. But now, some women who did not undergo the procedure before marriage are said to be facing social isolation and pressure to get circumcised. That's ANN News Brief. Join us again at 5 for our full newscast. For details on these and other stories, visit our website, annafrica.net. Also join the conversation on Facebook, facebook.com/ANN Africa TV, Instagram and Twitter at ANN Africa TV. I am Lucy Adeyemi.